Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. It is extremely early this morning and I have some wonderful news for you guys. Yay! The hunters are not on the map anymore. I don't know where they went. I think Beach Bum mentioned that they were reset. So there's no Alpha, Bravo, Fortress Base on the map anywhere at this point. With that being said, I did not turn them off, guys. They're just not here, but I am going to turn them off. Reason being, if we turn off the hunters, we can get into the cave and get everything we need and get back out, and turn them on and see where they rebuild. But I don't want to have this particular portion of this series last forever and you guys not get to see me get an ATV. I would really love to have one just to try it out, see if it's worth all the effort put into it. But as you see, the alpha base is no longer over there where it normally is. And yeah, we were able to get some crates and things over here, which is lovely. I don't mind that at all. With that being said, though, guys, I am going to be turning them off because I want the rogues and the caves to be turned off as well so that we're able to get the resources we need to build the ATV stuff. Everything required for it. I think Beach Bum mentioned something along the lines of about 75 or 80 crystal. The black crystal. The regular crystal, we have plenty of that. We don't need to worry about it as much. We only need to worry about getting it refined. And she also mentioned that we could potentially put the crafting thing for the ATV inside the wall section in one of the towers, the bottom parts of the tower. I think, if I remember correctly, that's where she mentioned it. If not, I do sincerely apologize for that. All of those videos were recorded a week ago, and we have had lots and lots of holiday food, and there was a food coma there at some point. But anyway, guys, yeah, if she did not mention that, I do sincerely apologize for that. But it is a great idea to go ahead and incorporate it into the tower because we don't have to worry about, getting power to it, getting the BCU range extender range over to it. We can just go ahead and build what we need to. We can get it done and not have to worry about it at all anymore. I'm not quite sure. I have not seen any evidence that there's an alpha base on the map at this point. I'm sure there probably is, but I have not seen any evidence of that at this point so far. With 3 new bases comes 3 new base designs. Hopefully all of them will be a new base design. I did just run around to show you guys that. The alpha base is gone and the Bravo base should be as well. All of them should be gone at this point. But I do want to make sure that we get over here and just double check. I know that you guys wouldn't steer me wrong on that. So I'm just running straight toward the area where the fortress base was at. And it's not here. The fortress base was built, I think, right there in that sort of dip area. And there's always a claymore over here or like over on this side. I did blow them up when I seen them, but, I have been extremely lucky, as Albion has pointed out. I've been super, super lucky when it comes to claymores at this point, because I just run on past them. I don't know how we avoid them. I just run past them. I don't see them. And it's been that way for both seasons, so it's not anything new. Albion's been with me since this channel started, and I'm very, very thankful to have her around. She has gotten quite busy with life, and that happens. And she's not able to, watch every video the day it comes out. And she still catches up, and I'm very, very thankful for her. She is just the sweetest with information. Her and Beach Bum and Scotty have been around the channel since the very, very beginning of this channel. I think they were before I even hit double digits, on subscribers. So yeah, they've been around this channel for a long time, and for them I am very, very thankful. They gave me a lot of helpful information along the way, and yeah, I would not be able to pass any of that along to you guys without their help. So with all of that being said, we should at some point have enough material to be able to craft this vehicle crafting bay or area. And since Beach Bum brought up the point that we could incorporate that into the base, I'm thinking about doing it on this side. I don't know how big it is or what that's going to entail, but I'm pretty sure that, if I'm not mistaken, I will still be able to drive out onto a platform out here that will be made glass at some point, guys. It's not going to be wooden forever. Yeah, I know all of these are broken. I know that happened with the revenge attack. But I do want to get over here and see kind of what we can do with that. So hopefully if we have enough power, probably not, but pretty close, that we will be able to, you know, check that out. I'm going to have a bit of food because we are getting pretty hungry. 2 tomatoes should do the trick. A steak. 2 steaks should be okay. So I do want to apologize, guys, for having the late videos lately. I have been super busy. My husband, myself, my brother when he's home, my dad, my mom have all been building, myself and my husband, a new house, if you're not aware of that already. And we have been spending every waking moment getting that done. Can't wait to get moved to that. We're gonna, you know, have the opportunity to do a lot more. I will be set up there so that I can stream, hopefully, depending on the internet service provider in that area. I have not really, you know, done any research on that or figured all of that out yet, but hopefully the internet should be okay there so that we're able to, you know, stream and all of that lovely stuff. We have some nails here. We have some biofuel that I'm going to shove in one of these. Let's just see how much power. We only have 1100 power, so we're definitely going to have to spend some time getting some more crystal. With that being said, guys, I think our diving gear is in good shape. We could potentially, no we cannot. I think 3 should be enough to get us down there and back out anyway. But let me turn off all of the hunters and rogues and all of that. We will spend some time back down in the cave. I will get prepared to go down there, get at least into the lava portion of the cave before we end this episode, no matter, you know, how long it goes. It shouldn't go very long. But anyway, guys, let me just get them turned off and I'll get back in here as soon as possible. Okay, guys, we are back at it. I'm just getting rid of everything that I don't need in my inventory. And we'll get prepared to get down into the caves. The primary problem down there should be the bats. So hopefully that's all we really have to be very much concerned with. It's just those guys. I'm not taking my good bow with me. I'll just drop it off over here along with the arrows. I have shotgun ammo. I have splints. I have a pickaxe. I will definitely need more than one. Oh dear. Okay, we don't have any planks. We used all of them. That is true. I want to make sure we have bandages. We did use a ton of those guys last time. We have some axes, but no pickaxes up here. No bandages either. Okay, so let's chop a tiny bit of wood. Just enough to craft several pickaxes for down in the caves. We might even spend like several days down there. So I probably should bring extra protein bars and things such as that, because I really want to come back with as much black crystal, regular crystal, coal, phosphate, any of that as possible. And yeah, hopefully we don't have to worry about dying down there anymore. Let's get down into the cave and let's try to get some resources. Very excited about it. Cannot wait to get down there. Not having to worry about the hunters will be a blessing in disguise, because obviously we had a real struggle the last time we were down there. I do want to turn you off and you off as well, but I do want to take that, of course. Okay, I just want to make sure that the fridges are both on, that there's plenty of power for these guys. When we get back up to the surface, we'll build the vehicle construction bay, I think it's called, and it's in the BCU. Yeah, the vehicle construction bay. We'll get that crafted, get it placed, and all that lovely, wonderful stuff. I think we need at least one more piece of wood would work, and then we could, yeah, do that. But since we don't have one more piece of wood, I think we're just gonna leave 3 planks behind. Let's put the biofuel over here as well. This is off the mass fabricator. We definitely don't want it running while we're gone, because we definitely would run out of power at some point, and we don't want that to happen. Biofuel, we want to make sure these guys are as topped up as possible. I would love to get to the point that these bases were self-sufficient. I don't ever see that happening. Or at least anytime soon, guys. Anytime soon. Okay, so let's get back upstairs, drop all this stuff off. We'll get some more protein bars. Let's get some cloth here. We're doing pretty well on cloth. However, we are using a lot of it. I think that sounds good. We have plenty of cotton, so cloth isn't an issue. We have plenty of cotton seeds, so that's not an issue either. Definitely want to make sure we have all of that we need. We need the climbing gear here as well. The rifle, we don't need that. We'll just leave everything that we don't need right here. And we need water, and we need protein bars, and we need you. Let's take this water with us. Let's leave this water behind. Let's drop you off. Put the worm in here as well. Not a big deal. 12 wood. Where did that come from? Anyway. Want to make sure we have bandages. We have water. We have food. We have... What else do we need to make these pickaxes, guys? Cordage, maybe? Yes, we need 4 cordage. And then we'll be ready to head down to the cave and do a bit of work down there. Let's do that and that. We have antidotes in the outpost that's inside the cave. I'm pretty sure we do, at least. Okay. Let's just go as far as possible and put on the diving gear. And it shouldn't take too long to get inside this cave, guys. Let's just grab the pickaxe, I guess. There shouldn't be a lot going on in here either. So that's lovely. Should be relatively quiet as well. Which it's always quiet in here, but there shouldn't be any type of anyone that wants to kill us down here, which would be lovely. Lovely for a change, that's for sure. We can get all the crystal and the coal and things that we need to get down here. Okay. I did bring my double barrel shotgun. Didn't intend that at all. Okay. Hopefully that is just us swimming. Very hopeful that it is. Okay, let's get out of the cave here, or out of the water, sorry. Put this back on. And I'm probably going to leave that. So we've crafted 3 extra pickaxes. I probably will leave the diving gear inside the crate here at the very beginning. I'm pretty sure that there is diving gear on the other side. But if there's not, it's not a big deal, because I probably would be spending a lot of time down here anyway. I really want to. So there's extra diving gear here as well, which is pretty good and makes a lot of sense. So let's just put this in here also. And let's get you sorted out up here. And I'm going to take a couple of you and maybe one of you. And we have 15 bandages, which didn't intend for that to happen, but I'm glad it did. Okay. So now let's just get started here. Let's get started looking around for crystal, for phosphate, for black crystal, anything that will and can be helpful for us. Let's definitely try to get as much of this stuff as possible, because I really want to make sure that we have everything we need this time, even if it takes several days down here. Oh dear. I hear it already, but I don't know where it went. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that. Very lovely. Seeing crystal is nice. Very, very nice. Okay, there's some coal over here as well. Let's go ahead and grab that also. It's not necessary to grab this stuff, guys, especially just the coal, but it is still nice to have. You never know when Cold Games is going to introduce a need for that. Coal is used in a lot of like computer chips. It's also used in a lot of your alloys. If you did not know that, it's a very useful product. It's not the cleanest of all products, but it is still very useful. A lot of laptop computer chips is made with coal. So there's that. Just a little bit of information. Of course, there are different grades of coal. There's, you know, different like sulfur levels, and some of it burns cleaner than others, but it's still not the cleanest of all fuel. But anyway, guys, enough about that. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't break a leg. I thought for sure was going to break a leg on that. But that it would be so refreshing if we were really stuck here for over a year. It would be so refreshing to be able to just dive into this water. I would want to come down here quite often just to do that. Even though I do have an extreme fear of doing that, I would do it anyway, just because it would have to feel so wonderful. There are two ways to go here, guys. The first time I was ever in this cave, I didn't realize that. There's an overlook just up this right-hand path after you cross the water there. And it's very, very nice to be able to just look over the other section of the cave. Not a lot of resources in this area, that's for sure. Okay, let's just run around. I love being able to just run around all free and stuff down here and not have to worry about the rogues or worry about them killing us or anything like that. Definitely don't want to try to fall down there. But yeah, that's very, very pretty. I really enjoy the look of this cave. It's just gorgeous down here. Really do like that. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's get back over into the left-hand side of this cave and get down into the second portion of the cave and see if there's any resources down there. Again, we are going to spend quite a bit of time down here. So we're going to get as much as we possibly can get from this cave. Very excited to be down here. And maybe we can have a better look around without all the rogues and all of that being an issue or a factor. Okay. It's not as scary down here If you are new to the game, guys, I highly suggest getting familiar with this game without the hunters on. Without the rogues, without the hunters. I really suggest that as your first, even first week or two in the game. You know, without any type of anyone to kill you. You can also play on easy mode. If you don't mind at least one hunter or two hunters on the bait or on the map, you can play on easy mode. And it does allow hunters and rogues to spawn in, but not the alpha base, which I guess it spawns in the very beginning, and then it despawns when the fortress base starts building. And yeah, easy mode is a lot of help in the very beginning as well. And you can always change your difficulty. You don't have to play on easy always. You don't have to play on normal or hard or whatever. You can change your difficulty whenever you feel like doing that. Okay. Another piece of coal over here. Not a lot of crystal again today, guys. Not very good sign for us. We desperately need the crystal, the black crystal for sure. The regular crystal, not so much. We have plenty of that at the base. So the regular crystal isn't as much of an issue. Coal is definitely not a priority, but it is the only thing really that we're seeing here. The mushrooms do go bad, so that means we are going to have to eat them along the way and help with whatever they help with, because we don't want to waste them. It would be very difficult to get out of the cave with any type of mushrooms at all. Or at least any amount of mushrooms. Let's go over this direction. We did not go this way the last time. Probably should have. But we didn't go over here. We didn't have the opportunity. There was lots of rogues and all of that stuff nearby. And I didn't really want to, or didn't have the ammo to do it either. So, yeah. I didn't want to engage them at all. More coal. No crystal again. 15 crystal. That's it, guys, for this cave. 15 crystal. Go ahead and eat these guys. Have a protein bar. Drink of water would be nice as well. But I do want to spend as much time down here as possible, guys. Really want to focus on getting as much resources as we can. Okay. Let's get over here. I'm going to stop grabbing the coal at this point. I really only want crystal, phosphate, and black crystal. Maybe if we don't grab as much coal, more crystal will spawn in. I don't know, guys. I do not know how this works down here. But I know I don't need any more coal at the moment. Okay, let's grab this phosphate. Yeah, phosphate ore. Definitely want that. That will allow us to be able to craft the incendiary rounds, which will be lovely. When we get to the point that we absolutely need them, it would be nice to have them. Okay, so I do think we're going to need climbing gear to go any further. And then we want to make sure that we don't fall off of this edge, guys. E to start climbing. Phew, that was scary. Let's get down here at least to the lava portion. We might do a little quick run through together just to see how much resources we can actually find. And if we can find anything really at all. But I am super, super excited about this. Being able to just run around without the fear of all of the rogues and the cave hunters, it's lovely. Okay, we made it, guys. We are down here. Let's just put that away. I don't know how these mushrooms are living in this heat. But we have toasted mushrooms at this point. Can we take this off? Does it help with cooling at all? No, it does not. That doesn't help with cooling either. And that also does not help with cooling. And since we don't really have any of the fear of dying down here, maybe we should just run around without any clothes on, guys. I think that would be okay. I mean, if it was really this hot, I think I wouldn't have on, you know, a winter suit, a sweater, snow pants, or very thick, heavy pants. Although, it doesn't sound horrible right now. Although tomorrow we're expected to get to around 70 degrees Fahrenheit where I live, so it's going to be quite nice tomorrow. I'm definitely looking forward to that for sure. This is the black crystal that we desperately need. Okay, definitely looking forward to grabbing a bunch of this. And this was Beach Bum's idea, guys, because they, you know, they weren't up top or whatever, to go ahead and turn them off until we at least were able to get some resources. I have no idea what that notification was, but it was scary. Hopefully it doesn't crash or anything like that. Okay, let's get over into this area. We'll have a definite better look around, hopefully. Game did save, lovely. Probably should have done that also, but I'm glad the game did save. Let's see, guys. Some regular crystal just here. Not something I'm really desperate for. But we are definitely going to take it regardless. Black crystal just here. Okay, very, very cool. We have gotten 8 pieces at this point. Sorry, 7 pieces at this point. We only came home with about 17 pieces the last time we were down here. Okay, let's grab you. And just continue looking around. So after the hunters and things are turned off, I'm not sure if there are going to be any crates down here. That's exactly what I was talking about. I wasn't sure if there were going to be any crates down here. I'm glad to see that they still are crates down here. Bandage, I'm not even sure what that is. Adrenaline boost, ooh, that's lovely. And rifle round incendiary, that's lovely loot, guys. Very, very nice. I will definitely put the clothing back on if we run out of room this time. We were getting a lot of gears last time that I didn't have room to store. So if we happen to start running out of room for loot down here, I will definitely go ahead and put my clothes back on so that we can take home as much lovely loot as possible. Okay, there's some coal over there. I don't think I've ever been that direction, ever down here. Maybe I've been missing out on something over here. If you notice my voice is a bit different today, guys, I do apologize. I am dealing with some type of sickness. I'm not sure what it is. Dealing with sinus allergy, something going on, affecting my voice. But it is what it is, guys, not a big deal. More incendiary rifle rounds, lovely. Another health kit, also lovely loot, and some weapons parts. Not as great because we have a ton of those, but still lovely loot nonetheless. I really should have brought another axe. I wasn't sure there were even going to be any type of crates down here, but I'm glad to see that there are quite a bit of crates left, even if you turn off all of the hunters. Oopsie, sorry about that. Phosphate, gonna grab as much of that as humanly possible down here. Okay, so does this just kind of go around in a circle? Because I think that this is the way up from here. Level 1 bat. Come on, bat. got me anyway. I do have an extra bandage. Let's just go ahead and bandage ourselves up. We don't want to have to use a health kit if we don't absolutely need it. Let's grab this bat food here. And then we'll continue on our way. I don't want to waste my water down here washing my hands. So if we get an infection, I'll try to avoid it. I'll try to wait as long as possible before washing my hands. But again, if we happen to get an infection, it's not that big of a deal because we do have an antidote. Oh, water. Bottle of water and berry water. I will go ahead and wash my hands with that since it is a free bottle of water. And then I will take the gear this time. Okay, more crates. Lovely. Not complaining about that at all. Another bandage, more gears, and water. Very cool. Some more phosphate over here. I may have to make another trip down here if we go through our pickaxes too quickly. Because I didn't bring resources to craft any pickaxes. Didn't have any resources to craft any more pickaxes, or I would have done that. But anyway, guys, as you can see, the majority of my time I'm just going to be running around down here, grabbing as much resources as possible, getting back to the surface, and when we get back to the surface, another bat. If we have everything we need and we don't need back down here, guys, we will definitely go ahead and turn the hunters and all of that back on. I got injured again and I didn't even kill the bat this time. That's not good at all. Ooh. What's up here in this crate? Well, the bat's coming back. Well, that definitely injured the bat. But it's also injuring me as well. Okay. Okay, definitely not a smart thing to do. Okay, bat, you're scaring me a bit. I don't want to die down here to a bat, that's for sure. These guys are not fun, guys. These guys are very difficult to kill as well. Let's just put you down here. Let's craft 2 more because we're going to need them according to these silly bats. Let's just go ahead and craft 2 more of you guys. Let's have another drink of water or 2. We're not doing too good. Let's just eat these bats. And yeah, we'll hang on to whatever we can. Ooh, very, very nice. I didn't mind that crate at all, guys. That was a lovely crate. I'm glad we went through all the pain to get that with the bat hanging around and doing its thing. Very, very cool. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this is the way we always go. And I do want to check up here because there is some black crystal up here. Very, very lovely. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I think that's cheating. Definitely cheating. Not a fan of that.